I, I heard of you the last 3 years. I know you've been around for a long time teaching the law of attraction.
We're old like you.
Right. And I'm glad I did, because my first introduction was the law of attraction thing, that video, or the words, audio. And first I didn't catch it. I had to listen like 3 times. It's 5-6 hours, right? The thing, or whatever it is. I loved it the second, third time, but I couldn't figure it out the first time. But I knew I was on the right track to do something nice. And a friend of mine a colleague introduced me to that. I'm almost 50, and I heard of law of attraction before in many other ways, such as, when I think came out, The Secret, which is almost nothing, basically. But that...
well, it helped a lot of people to be ready.
It does. It kind of opened their eyes what it is, but it really didn't tell you hardly anything.
Well, because it skipped over the alignment part and jumped right into the action part. And so it would only take you into a little improvement, into a lot of frustration.
Correct.
Yeah.
They didn't let you share what you know. That's what happened. The way I got introduced was to the person that teaches, and I think his goal is to have you in November. His name is Thach Nguyen. He's a Vietnamese guy that works through your principles on the law of attraction, and he's a realtor like myself. He's been doing it since the 97 or whatever. Somebody introduced him to it, and I never, I've been in business for a long time, since 87, but I never, law of attraction came one year, came out the other. Didn't pay attention to it. I wish I did, but maybe I wasn't ready. So when I started using
Law of attraction is a bit like the law of gravity. You don't need to know about it to be affected by it. Sometimes people say, I'm learning to use the law of attraction, and we say, it's using you. You don't use the law of attraction. You just accept it as this consistent basis of the universe, and then you learn how to adjust your vibration so that when law of attraction responds to your vibration, and it will, you like what comes next. That's really what your utilization of law of attraction is. You are emitting a vibration at all times. Law of attraction is responding to the vibration that you are emitting and giving you amplified results of the vibration that you are emitting.
You're right. By the way, when you asked me, I was raising my hand inside already. Say, pick me, pick me. That's why I came
now you're here.
Now I want to ask you what I came here for. But I want to tell you what it is, okay? First of all, I've been delegating a lot, which is asking for it. Like, access is giving, right? Like that thing. I really ask every morning through the process that I use a little technique, but using your stuff. Every day I get up early, go do my exercise. Come back, put your 4 meditations.
Now we want to talk about that. Are you following what he's saying? Stay with us just for a minute. So what he's saying is every day he's utilizing a process that he's finding to be effective, making statements of desire. And we just want to stick this in here so that you will really understand why that is sometimes effective and why it is sometimes not effective. The reason that it is sometimes effective is that when you are in that receiving mode and there's little or no resistance within you, and you practice statements of desire, what happens is it just causes you to get readier for what's in your vortex. If you're using the words to compensate for not being ready, it backfires and doesn't work. If you feel like you want to say to the universe, I am a powerful creator and good things are coming to me, and I know that good things are coming to me, and I'm looking forward to this wonderful thing and this and this. If you feel wonderful while those thoughts and words are pouring through you, then that means there's no resistance within you, and the practicing of these words, the affirming of what you want under those conditions, is affirming a vibration that makes you even more ready to be ready for the next thing that's coming. But if you are using those words in a sort of habitual way, and you're repeating those mantras just because somebody said that you should, and furthermore you're doing it because you're trying to make something happen that isn't happening, every word you speak practices a vibration that is not helpful. Does that make sense to you?
Okay, yes, it does. And what you say a lot in your book, Asking is Giving, all that stuff, speak of what you want, not what you don't want, right?
Yes, but here's the thing. We want it to be the vibrational language to be speaking louder than your words, because your words have confused you. It's like a mother standing in front of her child and shouting, don't you know I love you? Not so much, Mom. your words are telling me something different than your vibration. Yes, of course, it's better to speak about what you want, but we're adding a whole other level of understanding right here and now, far beyond anything that you've even considered before. But you're ready for it, and that's why we found you. That's why we're having this conversation. What you're doing is working to a point, but there is so much more for you to discover. And what that is that your words don't matter very much. Your inspired words can be satisfying, but don't use your words to make things happen. Find your vibrational stance. The universe is yielding things to you, and you are sort of like a scribe or a narrator that's walking along and proclaiming what's happening, but your words are not what is making it happen. Your step one asking is what made it happen, and the step two answering is what made it happen. And now you're receiving, and you're being in the right place at the right time, so you're receiving inspiration is what's making it happen. And your words about what's happening might be satisfying, but your words are not what's making it happen. Your words are just conversation.
So I listen to your meditations. You have 4 that you put out. I listen to each one every day in the morning before I get out of my house. The thing that I'm going to add is just sit down, lay down, or whatever, and just listen to it.
So let's talk about that meditation
Yes.
CD in relationship to what we've been talking about
Yeah.
here. So, first of all, that meditation CD was received by Esther. It was created for you with the most precise calibration of words and vibration that we've ever seen in physical form. And it was the best work that Esther has ever done. Now, she's calibrated right now. We are offering a vibration to her that she is specifically choosing words that match the vibration. And to the degree that you are in alignment, you're hearing them. Everyone's sort of hearing them in the way that you are ready to receive them. But that meditation CD was calibrated to speak the vibrational essence of what we know to be the basis of who you are. So when you listen to one of those recordings that you are choosing specifically because there's something that you're wanting to find more ease in, and you listen to it on a regular enough basis that you are comprehending what it is saying, that can and does adjust your vibration. And because that CD or sound file was created for you from a basis of understanding the laws of the universe, listening to it will not likely take you off on many wild goose chases. You following? There are not wild goose chases in that. Out here in your world where you live, there's all kinds of wild goose chases. Even having said, just be patient, just relax and accept that everything's okay. Because everything that's in here we know about. That's really good. That too. Yeah, that's good too. And that's really good. Yeah, we like that too.
All right. I already know what's there anyways.
So, because we understand what the path of least resistance is for you to get vibrationally from where you are to where you want to be or where you need to be in order to be in the receiving mode, those words were specifically calibrated to hold you in that vibrational place. And as you listen to that, you will find yourself being more ready to be ready about those things that are the subject of those discussions than ever before. But even having said all of that, we created that recording. We scanned the world. We knew what you wanted. We knew where you were. We created that recording. We found the vibration. Esther found the words. We reworked the words, and we reworked the words, and we reworked the words, and we reworked the words until the words were perfectly calibrated to where you are. And even with all of that magnificent source energy, infinite intelligence, application of words, it's better for you to go to a place of non-thought, if you can. If you can. Because when you go to that place of non-thought, your inner being will calibrate for you in a precision way that nobody can calibrate globally. You following? Your inner being is calibrating for you, because your inner being knows what's in your vortex, knows who you are and what you want and where you stand vibrationally in relationship to it. Your inner being even knows what's likely to happen to you tomorrow and the next day and the next day, given the kind of life or who you're living with. And so your inner being is ready to be ready for you. And as you just do this simple technique, where you allow your mind to be quiet enough that the next thought comes, we are so excited for your first after this day meditation, where you actually take yourself into a state of detachment and stay there if you can until a thought comes into your mind and you realize you were the receiver of pure source energy.
So, okay.